GM, everyone. Welcome back to another fresh week, Craig. Fresh week, mate. We had a bit of a dumpola over the weekend, probably late last Friday as well. So it's nice to see a bit of a bounce and see what the market's doing. GMT, mate, how was your weekend?
GM, Greeny, GM, everyone, GG. To those in America, happy Monday/Sunday night. Yeah, dude, weekend was pretty good. I can't even think what I got up to. I was actually pretty lazy, dude. I just hung around home with the family, watched some movies and did that sort of stuff.
Watch the rugby?
I did watch the Aussies. I was quite proud of you guys, actually, slash us guys. I guess my son's born here, so I sort of got a sweet spot for them. It actually makes me a bit sick, man, supporting that yellow jersey. It's quite weird. But you guys have adopted me, so thank you. I love this country now. But
wait, are you a Kiwi supporter or a South African supporter?
Well, with South Africa being double World Cup holders, bro, I support them at the moment. No, I supported them when we used to get our ass kicked, dude. So I actually am a pretty loyal supporter for South Africa. I still bleed green. Actually, I got my first tattoo is a Springbok tattoo, believe it or not, when I was a young man.
There you go.
That's well hidden, that one. But yeah, that was a great game. For those who don't know, it was a game of rugby. It was basically Australia versus the best of, what would you call it, England, Wales,
UK.
UK. Yeah. Awesome game of rugby, really violent. Who's it? Skelton had a friggin' belt.
Oh, dude, he's a machine, just quietly, Craig.
I love watching him wind up, man. He was great. So shout out to Australia.
Yeah, shout out. That was the best Wallabies game I've probably seen in nearly 5 years, I reckon.
And the shame Nick White's going, man. I thought
he seems like a bit of a rat, though. Like, the amount of times he just goes up to, like, the ref and just goes, like, I'm like, oh, my God. You remind me of NRL players, bro. Like, that's so much.
He's heaps NRL. But, great weekend. Enjoyed that game of rugby. And, good to be back. Market we spoke last week, kind of pulled back. I think on the Friday we spoke. So just been kind of keeping an eye on all that. Looks like it's kind of stabilizing a little bit last I looked.
Yeah.
But admittedly, I'm going to check. Sorry, Green?
Yeah, the market is hot, mate. So I feel like we need to start where we need to start. GC Crypto, 2 big announcements overnight, guys. Firstly, obviously, as you can see on the screen, we've got a new partner to the channel. So massive shout out to obviously OKX, our friends over there, and OKX Australia more specifically. They are now official partner of our channel. So that's huge, Craig. Obviously, we've been sort of talking about a sponsor/partner for a long time. So it's nice that we've finally been able to settle with one. But obviously, if you're keen to sign up for that OKX exchange, guys, it is the safest exchange out there. It has never been hacked. I've been using it for probably about a month now, and I love it. But it's in the chat if you want to join us up on there. But no headaches, no delays. Whether you're new to the game or deep in the trenches, OKX is one of the best places to trade spot, not just in Australia, but globally. So the beautiful part about OKX, Craig, is that it is just more than an Australian exchange. And I think that's sometimes a limitation, but this one in this case is fantastic that it's applicable to people worldwide. So guys, if you have any questions at any time, the link is in the description if you need to sign up, and we can help you out. We've been using it, and we've got plenty more coming with that in the coming weeks. We have an IRL event pretty much in a month's time. Whether that goes out to the general public or not, we'll be announcing that on the channel. But at this stage, it'll be GTG exclusive. But hopefully there can be some more public people that can join us. That will be in Brisbane at the start of September. So keep your calendars open if you want to come and meet us IRL. We will be doing a live show at this event as well. So our first live show together, which I'm super excited for. It'll be just a different vibe to have like a loud crowd there, kind of do like a more Q&A sort of style. Obviously, we'll start with a bit of alpha and what's happening in the trading market, but super excited, Craig, to now partner with OKX.
Yeah, man. No, super stoked we can finally talk about it. It's been obviously a work in the while for a while now behind the scenes, but obviously both parties wanted to get everything perfect. And I think we've got there. So no, glad we can announce it. Super stoked to be partnered with them. Really reputable brand. You and me were pretty fussy with who we spoke to. I know that. And we wanted to make sure that whatever we present to our viewers is obviously the best product for them. So we don't want to be shilling bad stuff. Yeah. And super stoked to have them on with us. And on other news, I think we've got a clipping promotion.
That is right, Craig. So if you head over to our channel, guys, over on GC Crypto, let me just move some tabs around for you. Okay, now I've got it back over on this side. Okay, if you come over to our channel, guys, make sure you click follow. Okay, this is where you catch all of our updates, all of our partnerships. Okay, all our exclusive opportunities that will be only available to viewers of the channel or people who watch our streams. Okay, but we have announced last night that there is now an opportunity for you to pay or get paid. Sorry, not pay, but for you guys to get paid and clip our content. Now, I know shout out to Breeze and a few other people like Levi as well, who's been clipping our content for a while. But now, obviously, you can tune in every day. So we're live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this time slot here, or 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time if you're over this side of the world like us. And essentially, you can clip our content. We'll review it, so it's all subjective. Okay, I'll be transparent. If I see rubbish, if I see the same content, I saw 2 submissions last night. I was like, no, reject.
I saw they got rejected.
Yeah, it was my clip that I bloody did. And
oh, was it?
Yeah, they're trying to receive clout. Then one of those Twitter accounts were also like a red flag. So I was like, yeah, delete, ban you. So yeah, you need to genuinely create clips that are your own. Okay, post it on your account, tag GC Crypto in it, submit it to the WAP, and you can start getting paid. The budget is 1,000 US, so that's quite friendly. We'll see how it goes, and potentially if you are someone that's more notable and someone that is consistent, then we could be looking for a long-term partnership, Craig.
Yeah, I think that's so cool, dude. I'm glad we can, we've been building our brand up, GTG as well as GC Crypto, and it's nice to be able to maybe give back as well. Yeah. So, grow with others and start to bring others along with us on the journey. So I'm super stoked, and just to echo Greeny's statements, we'd like to work with certain people, longer term here. So anyone who wants to do this, jump on, be consistent, do some quality work, and I'm sure we'll be working together for quite some time. So we're going to keep doing the streams. So if you want to make some money, keep clipping, man.
So yeah, anyone, I've just chucked in both chats, so you can join us on the WAP there if you want to get paid to clip us. It's free to join, so you can join and then just click when you like. That's fine. But we are looking for people more consistently, and we will pay you again in the future. But yeah, GM to everyone who's tuning in. Pac-Man, thanks for the shout out. Deco, there's a clipper in the chat. Jasim, sup, brother. And then someone's already asking me about Mog and Wrecked. But we will talk about all the memes and everything, guys. And obviously the channel here is non-financial advice. We do this for educational and entertainment purposes only, Craig. But I mean, did you buy the pullback, Craig? We saw a big pullback to, what was it, 112, I think?
Yeah.
We saw a big pullback to the daily FVG, which we have actually bounced back above now after a nice little catch up over the weekend. So, I mean, what did you just buy BTC, Craig? Talk to us about what you did over there.
Yeah, I bought some Bitcoin. Obviously, I can't help myself, right? So I got Bitcoin. I bought a couple of times. I dipped a few times, 114. I think I got about 112,000 on that bad boy. And then I did what I was talking about on GTG more specifically, which was I wanted to load up on abstract memes. I've been wanting to for a while. I'd been speaking with you. I was a little bit late to the party loading up there, so I couldn't enter until they'd obviously pulled back because they'd sent so hard the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So luckily with Bitcoin shitting the bed a little bit or pulling back, they pulled back quite shallow, to be honest, dude. Like they weren't big pullbacks. But obviously, as you and me have been kind of speaking about in GTG and a little bit on the timeline, the abstract memes at the moment are pulling back a little bit more shallow than other memes. So
yes,
had to be a bit more aggressive. So there were a couple of entries I got. Gooner's one I got into at the 382. Popped off there beautifully. So Goon I got, God I got, and Retzpa I loaded up on. So those 3 there specifically. Nothing. Yeah, that's a great pop, right? That looks so good. So I got the bottom of that, which is thank you to the bro. Someone bought 2.5 ETH worth
of Gooner.
Yeah, I don't know if that was you or who that was.
That wasn't me, mate. I bought some this morning. I was a little bit late. I stepped away from the computer on the weekend. I think it's just so important. Like I spend too much time, and I mean, after chatting with Wendy last week, I need to allocate my time more specifically. But I do spend too much time in this industry, so I really stepped away over the weekend, which means I didn't get to buy the actual dips on a lot of these tokens. But I bought in this morning, which they are still down from their highs. And no, I didn't clip 2 ETH, Craig. I don't. The slippage would be insane on that.
Yeah, I know. What a mad dog who did that. So now, just for me, it was Bitcoin, abstract memes. Nothing like Solana or Ethereum. I was tempted to go into Moonbirds on the lows.
Oh, dude, I was too, man.
I didn't. And last I looked last night, they friggin' pumped, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't looked at them. We can go check that out later, but that was on my radar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a bit scared. I was going to, and then I didn't, and then I was in two minds, and then they popped, and then I was like, fuck, I knew it. And then, so I'm trying to keep my emotions in check for this trade. Like I felt myself wanting to FOMO.
Yeah.
But I just think, fuck it, it's one of those plays I just can't quite force myself to go into the big dog on this one, but I think these are going to go, man.
I think these are going to send, bro. I don't know. I think it's just such a no-brainer play. I actually put a tweet up last night saying they could flip apes potentially, and I was very outlandish take, but I genuinely think like what sort of catalysts drive price action to apes compared to something like this. So yeah, look, I have two, and then actually this is where I bought my second one. I don't know if I have my wallet connected. No, I don't have it. Oh, someone sent me this. Oh, the fake Greeny, bro. They sent me a DM about this. Dude, that's clean.
What? That looks sick.
Dude, that's pretty clean,
fake
bro.
friends. I've got one as well.
Hold on, I need to save that. Oh, it's an ABE. Hold on.
What did mine
Dude, I forgot they sent me this. It must have revealed over the weekend.
Yeah.
Dude, that's clean. That's a good GM post. I will definitely GM that.
That is cool. I'm going to jump on mine quickly and look at it. Because I know
shout out to those guys.
On your abstract wallet, I think when you're looking at it, it comes up weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually look like any. Oh, no, okay, there.
Yes, this is fake friends. So I wonder how many there are. 370. So they did 370 honoraries, Craig. That's huge.
Here we go. I'm in the account. Yeah, I can. There's a lot. Where's mine? How do I bring that up?
Do you have one?
Yeah. They sent it to me last week. I wonder if I can. How can I share? Go into the collection. I wonder if I can see. I'll send you the link.
Yeah. Can I wait? It'll just be called Craig, right?
Yeah, it's called. What is mine called? Craig's Coin Purse. There we go. Nice and easy.
Yeah, there we go. There it is, mate. Nice. That's clean. That's clean,
yeah, with the Aussie flag and everything. Shit.
We currently own the most expensive NFT on Abstract 1 ETH floor, mate. So,
wow. Okay. Well,
no, there's been no sales.
I should buy it for myself. Shout out Craig's Coin Purse, reading my own name. Shout out fake friends for making Craig's Coin Purse. I forgot.
Yeah, that's pretty clean. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's actually quite me, those colors. So I quite like that. Your one's very cool, though. I kind of like your one more just because it's evil looking.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I like kind of darker images on X. They hit better, but cool. That looks fucking sick, man. Actually,
that is clean. How is this not rarity number one, please, chat? Like that's the real question.
That's very How do you get rarities on there?
I don't know. Eli's saying, does he have one? I don't know. Let's have a look.
No, I spoke to them about Eli. They said, actually, I can't think of a joke.
Bro, this is, I mean, oh, dude, what? That's ridiculous. Rarity 15, dude. Get out of town, bro.
He must have known that before you asked. He knew you had that. As if he doesn't know.
He just baited me so badly.
Yeah. Do I have one?
You dog. You dirty dog. I do. Oh, I do. Nice. Anyways.
Eli's got an honorary from every collection in the space.
Yeah, bro. It's probably the number. They always go to him first.
Joke, now. He's the new bloody
he's the face of Abstract.
The new whale.
He's the model of Abstract. So you
can't. New ISO beast.
Good clip. Yeah, bro. Clip it. You might get paid. We'll see.
Actually,
huge shout out. But no, I just going back to NFTs specifically, Craig. Moonbirds were down at 2 ETH. I didn't see them at that level. But there were a few bids here that hit. When was this? A couple of days ago. So it must have been Saturday. At around that 2. I think the 2 ETH mark was good. I wanted a little bit lower. I wanted about 1.8.
Same. That was my number too. Exactly. I think everyone's number was that.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it. And I also, to be honest as well, I didn't have the ETH ready to go. And it's one of those situations where if I've got Bitcoin, I can't be selling it. Blah, blah, blah.
And I still think these are great opportunities. So Pudgies went down to about 40K. They're back up to 50K.
No, that was a buy if you had 40K, man. I don't have a spare 40. Not that I want to allocate to another, but I saw it. I was like, whoa, that's tempting, man.
Oh my God, dude. Little Pudgies are down to 5.5. So they were like 6.5 a few days ago. 7. They were nearly 7 down.
They were 7 something for a bit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
7.5 I could have got last week. In fact, bro, when we had Easy on the show, he sold the top.
Did he? Yeah, classic.
Easy sold the exact top.
Nice. I like that.
I found quite funny.
So, I mean, yeah, if we have a look at, yeah, I mean, if we look at little pudgies, I think, so for me, it's just those three collections on ETH that interest me the most. Still the pudgy penguins, little pudgies, and then moonbirds. I think for me, my exit strategy would be maybe double from here. That's where I get pretty interested in just de-risking, I think, from that exposure. Like Pengu obviously has been on an absolute heater. It's up. I mean, where is it today? We'll have a look at its chart shortly as well. No, I still pull back a bit. So I still hold Pengu as well. So it's not like I don't have exposure there. Abstract as well, I class in that ecosystem. So you do need to be careful that you're not heavily associated to one ecosystem, in my opinion. I think it's a good ecosystem to be, it's the best ecosystem to be a part of right now, in my opinion. But I do think you just need to be careful in a market right now. But let's talk coins specifically. We obviously took out the daily FEG, which is this big candle here that we hadn't revisited since 10th of July. We're now back above that. And actually, the most important chart is this one here. We are back trying to fight previous support and resistance levels here of the all-time highs on total crypto market cap. So that's actually really good to see. I will keep an eye on this chart as well. I think whatever sort of the daily and the weekly close comes in, the weekly close is obviously in about 40 minutes. So wait, no, is the weekly close? No, that isn't the weekly close on Tuesday. No, it's in. No. I must be in my. Oh no. Okay, I just confused myself. So no, the weekly closes today. I do my live streams in GTG on a Tuesday because I can't do them this morning because the weekly closes today. Gotcha. Okay, I figured it out, chat. I figured it out. Okay, so yeah, I mean, as you said, Craig, like this is like, I mean, I will keep the range here. The daily FEG, I'll just move over to the side a little bit now that we have taken that out. You can probably remove it, but this is kind of like a little bit of a consolidation pattern. If you did take a bit of a overarching sort of theme here, one could argue that this is our bullish sort of pattern continuation that we're forming here, which is kind of not as clean, but like kind of similar to what we did over here as well, right? Where we had that bull flag, right? You had what you normally see in trending markets is you see a big expansive move up and then you see consolidation, expensive move, consolidation, expensive move, consolidation, expensive move, consolidation, until you don't see that, where the low is taken out and it is down to the low like this. So it's good to see. I don't know. I'm so bullish. Like I still think we have a long way to go, Craig, this cycle. However, if we do pump sooner rather than later, one would have to think it's probably a good time to scale out. It would have to be. Like, I mean, the fear and greed index hit high 70s last week as well, which is always a good social indicator. Opportunity in the house right now.
Yeah, I like seeing that, man. That makes
you know what? I like seeing that too.
I want to see some fear come in, and then I think we're good to go.
That's the lowest we've been for a while. Holy man. Let's have a look. That's the lowest we've been. We dipped on one day in mid-June. But that's the lowest we've been for a long time. Yeah, since June. So that's over a month and a half since we've seen that, Craig. So that's pretty good.
It is good.
And that's what I say, guys. Like anywhere that we start to approach that 80 level, it's not a bad time to click a little bit to take profits off the table. So I mean, if you have a look historically, I put a chart up last week, and shout out to Crypto Tax Made Easy, Matt over there, who quote tweeted me as well. But anytime you get to the 80 level is historically, look at this, like it is rare for you to spend a lot of time up in that level. So taking it, this is 2019, okay, 2020, 21, okay, 2024, 2024, and more recently we have dipped back. So I like that. But next time I'm up here, Craig, it's hard not to scale out profits. Now, are you going to absolutely time the top? No. But are we here to time the top? No. We're here to walk away with money in our pockets, okay? So I think that, for me, the 80 level, Craig, is where I start to at least de-risk some of my portfolio. I think that's a really good idea across the market. But, yeah, dude, this is good to see. I like seeing neutral, Craig. I like seeing neutral.
So do I. Yeah, because we saw, I think, towards the top there, I think we saw massive inflows. Ethereum included. I think it was Ethereum, Bitcoin, both massive inflows. And typically when you get massive inflows, it can be pivot points for tops, and massive outflows can often be pivot points for bottoms. So I wouldn't mind seeing some outflows pump out. That's just been a good indicator for when bottoms are coming in. I found it quite accurate. It's like ETF. It's like ETF behaves exactly how retail behaves. In fact, almost worse, man. It's like ETFs haven't. I won't go into that whole rant, but it's strange. It's very emotional buying and selling. So even though it's institutional, which is interesting for me. I didn't know if it would, but anyway, learning experience. But look, also looking at daily exchange volume, which I do keep a little bit of an eye on, we are seeing a bit of a bounce there now. So maybe we've seen a temporary bottom at about that 111, which was a juicy buy if you got it.
It was like, obviously no rates. It was a bit of the war news last week, but like, dude, you like, and we spoke about this when it happened earlier in the year. You traditionally buy war. It's like, as much as war is shit, you actually should buy war based on history. Like, if you look at the stock market, buy war literally every time, and you do walk away profitable over time. So yeah, it's. I am keeping an eye on this. I'm long on a bunch of these. I'm long on just the top three. So BTC, ETH, and Solana. I didn't have. The reason I didn't look at altcoins for potential trades is because BTC dominance is 62. Now, if we start to lose this level again, 62, and we start creating lower lows again, that's where I really go, okay, well, altcoins are probably going to outperform here again. And that's where I maybe start to look away from the top three and look back towards the altcoins. Now, obviously, these altcoins are pumping really nicely compared to the top three. But this is what you got to remember. If this is just a sort of a fake bounce or like just a little reversal, then traditionally, exactly, complacent bounce, then we will go lower and alter memes will get wrecked even more. And now I think a lot of people get misconstrued here, right? So you might see like SPX is up 8%. Okay, Rex up 8%. Pengu's up 8%. ENA is up 15%. Okay. XRP is up 6%, but they also went down more during the dip. Okay. So that's why they like it. And so many people go, oh no, I've missed the big move. It's like, well, no, they're actually further down than BTC, Sol, and ETH, right? So you do need to be careful like that. But yeah, so I'm long from 112 and a half on BTC. I very safe stop loss for me, very safe, way down in like the 107s. ETH, I am also long from 3.4. We didn't quite get to the weekly FVG where I was really interested. This is pretty much my trade right there, but I am long from about the 3.4 mark, so about the bottom of that range there. And I do have DCA lower if we see it. Solana, I'm long from 157. This was probably the cleanest setup. It actually came back to the 618 from the swing low. So that was a really nice area there for Solana. So yeah, no, I'm happy with that little thing, that little trade. But I think for me right now, it's just staying patient. I did buy BTC at 112, Craig, and I did buy a little bit of hype as well, because I think this is it's so hard not to, like, this has been on a heater, right? It does need to cool down. Like, it's been on an absolute heater now for what? From April all the way through to July, it was on an absolute heater. So naturally, it does need to calm down. But I do think once this next leg comes for hype, whether we do come back and take out the $30 level again, I think that's an easy 2 to 3x potential trade. When you look at the token buybacks, when you think about how much volume's on there, it's an on-chain DEX, okay, and all these sorts of things. The airdrop as well that is rumored to occur still later this year. So it just, like, from this site, I think hype is just one of the top altcoins people should be keeping on their list. I wrote about it in my newsletter that I'll drop tonight as well. Sui is also another one, but this chart isn't as clean, right? This is a very interesting chart for me. I actually might zoom out a little bit on Sui, but this is a really odd chart, right? Like, we saw a breakout, but like even then it's come back down. Like, this is really, like, I suppose, like, is this a bit of compression here? I suppose like maybe something like this, like a bigger wave forming, probably is the cleanest I've seen a chart for a while on Sui. So consolidation again, and then we might get that next expansive wave to the upside. The one I always think about, Craig, is Solana versus Sui. So which is the better trade here? And this is the chart to keep an eye on, right? So keep an eye on the Solana versus Sui pair. How you do that is just type in Sui USDT and Sol versus USDT. And I suppose the really cool thing about our partnership with OKX is that we will have some benefits for people who sign up with our link, Craig. We'll have trading view discounts. We'll have tax discounts and so much more. So if you are keen, guys, sign up in the link down below, but also check it out and send us a DM and we can help you out.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sui is one I mentioned last week I was looking at, but also we spoke last week. The chart's just a little bit messier than the others. Not messy, just a bit. I'm undecided where I think this is going to go, but I like what you're drawing there. I actually think if you bought the bottom of that wedge or that channel, you're probably, I'm not going to say safe, but I'd buy the bottom of that zone. It could break down. If it does, you just cut your losses and get out, that's okay.
Yeah.
But if you buy the bottom of that zone and it ends up, you could buy the confirmation of the breakout at the top of the wedge, admittedly.
Yeah.
Depends what you want. Depends if you want. You want to take the risk and get a discount by the bottom if you want to get a confirmation of the breakout by the top, but you're obviously going to give away a bit of profit. But Sui is one I'm watching. I'm like you. I'm just not committed to it yet. I probably prefer hype.
Yeah. Eli has a really good question, mate. He said, wouldn't you want to position in the altcoins before you lose dominance? Well, yes, but in my opinion, that could be a potential gamble, because what if dominance actually doesn't lose this and we do charge back towards 65, 70%? Then you're positioned in the wrong tokens because BTC is going to outperform. So this is where I have invalidation, right? And so for me, if, as I just said before, if we start to lose the 62 level again, that's where I now start to go, okay, well, now I want to preference more time, more liquidity over on the altcoins again, and move away from maybe looking to trade BTC, because BTC is just going to probably consolidate or sideways or not perform as strong as the altcoins because they're going to see an increase in dominance. So if we do take a look though, ETH dominance, and this is why charting is so important, Craig. ETH dominance is up tremendously from the lows. So it is up about 70% from the lows, back to 11.58%. So ETH dominance. So what this means is how much market cap is actually in crypto entirely is in Ethereum specifically. Okay, so as you can see, nearly 12%. It was all the way down at about 7%. So that's really good to see a bit of a bounce from there. And again, Craig, like, where did we go? We went all the way to the lows from 2019 before we found support. That's pretty nuts. So that's good to see. Solana dominance is also broken down from a key level. It is also down below the previous all-time high at about 2.88 as well. So again, this is another reason. So great question, Eli, because, hey?
That's looking pretty ugly.
Yeah, and great question, Eli, because it allows me to sort of educate everyone about how I look for potential moving between top majors and then going down the risk curve, right? Let's add some more to that fuel to the fire, okay? We have total crypto market cap number 3, which is all your altcoins and meme coins, excluding BTC and ETH. So as you can see, I still think it's playing out this massive cup and handle. Whether this is, again, a big correction, okay? You just saw a huge candle from 1.1 trillion all the way down to 924 billion. So that's about $80 billion that was removed from altcoins / meme coins, okay? So these are the things that you do need to take a look at. We can go even further, Craig. We can look at the others chart. So the others dominance is the percentage of dominance of tokens outside the top 10 cryptocurrency market cap. And as you can see, we're coming into a level where we are testing pretty much like a support that we've held literally from 2017 for others dominance. So does this maybe bounce from here? One would expect probably. And then if we do look at the actual market cap of others as well, you could say that we have already kind of come back down. So if this is the low of last cycle, okay, in 2022, we obviously came down to the 0.5. We bounced from there. We're setting higher lows here. So one would argue, okay, assets outside the top 10 could see a bit of a rally sooner rather than later. Is it going to happen in the next week or two? Maybe not yet. Could it happen towards October, November? Very likely.
Yeah, I think it's all lining up pretty good for a good Q4, dude. So far, I think. I quite like that others chart.
Yeah,
I haven't seen those, but have I? Maybe not. Not excluding the top 10. I don't think.
Yeah,
haven't seen that bad boy.
There we go. That's a bit clearer for everyone to understand. So yeah, there you go, guys. And again, if you want insight like this every day, check out GTG. Okay, that's where we teach it. So thanks you, G Prox, for the 30 Pengu, absolute legend. So Eli says yes. Oh yeah, I guess I just gamble a bit more. Yeah, well that's your problem, mate. You're a gambler.
Oh no.
So see, I don't see a ton of downside in things. Like if BTC does keep on running, I think I just get a worse performing. But dude, can you be literate, please? But still positive performing. Like if I buy AVAX right now and BTC runs to 120, AVAX probs moves a little, but not much. Yeah, okay, this is where, and I've spoken about this previously as well. You should go back and watch my altcoin video that I did 2-3 months ago. I said AVAX has no chance compared to other things. Okay, this is a chart you need to look at, right? This is the token that you want to look at against BTC. And so I agree. AVAX is not, it hasn't shown strength all cycle. Craig and I, we literally were like, okay, this bottom here where it came back, retest this low, it broke out here. This was where I thought it was going. And this is what? End of 23. So I had allocation to AVAX here. This is when Solana was $17. This is when AVAX was like around the same price, around $10, $8 or something like that. It broke out tremendously. And this is where I thought you know what? AVAX is going to do a Solana and go to new all-time highs, or at least push these levels up here. What happened after that is that big whales dumped their tokens, a lot of FUD around like who owns the tokens and all that sort of stuff, even though they've been shipping utility all cycle. So if you've held AVAX, okay, literally from any point, okay, in like the past, since January 2021, you are net negative against Bitcoin. So what does that mean? You need to look at a chart like this, compare it against Bitcoin, and understand, okay, well, I can capture a trend like this here. I can see this breakout trend, but I should be looking to take profits as it pumps up here, because more than likely the macro trend, Craig, is always down and to the right, which means you should stack more BTC than these altcoins all the time.
Yeah, well, that chart there pretty much, hard to argue against, dude. That looks horrific for AVAX. You and me were screaming to buy that a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those that didn't work out. So it's sometimes good to point out the ones that didn't work out like we thought it would. It does happen. We don't get them all right, that's for sure. And this is one of those. Dude, I mean, this might be a next cycle pump, right?
It genuinely could be. And I mean, here's another comparison for you. AVAX versus Solana, right? And I thought it might take the liquidity here and bounce from there. Absolute capitulation here, even at the beginning of 2024. So this is what I mean. Like, don't fight against the trend. Okay. And the trend here is clearly to the downside. However, if we do start to see a bottom form, okay, and it likes to hold these sort of levels, then that's where you do become interested. So that's why I look at all of those charts that I just shared with you. And massive shout out to Devin, who said, great content as always, dude. And that's what we do. Like, we want to look at a range of different analysis so that we can form a really confident and comfortable analysis of what potentially could happen, right? We're not just looking at one particular meme coin. We're not trading or altcoin. We're not just trading on gut feeling. We're not just trading on, I have a gambling emphasis that I need to hit. We actually look at the hardcore facts of analysis. We look at TA levels. We look at the ETF inflows. We look at all these sorts of things. We understand sentiment. We look at the fear and greed index. And then we go, okay, well, what should I look at right now? What looks to be the best opportunity right now? And what looks to be maybe a bit more of a beta play that probably isn't going to outperform Craig?
Yeah, exactly right. Another chart that's looking pretty good, man, is XRP.
Yeah, let's have a look at it.
Not bad. It just looks strong, bro. Just looks so strong.
I mean, yeah, and just Eli did come back and he said, so far it is gambling, but so far it's worked. I said, yeah, but okay, the biggest limitation with that right now, and I was literally replying to Gus on a tweet last night about this as well, because he's like, I would have missed out on 150K of ABSA. I said, bro, like, people don't understand. We are in easy mode, okay? It is very easy for you to buy something and it goes up, okay? I promise you, I've been in this industry for 9 years. I've spoken with tens of thousands of people. You cannot do this consistently and win over time. You literally cannot, okay?
No,
so
I encourage you not to.
Exactly. And like, it's the same emphasis. I mean, I should pull up this thread. I was chatting with him. Like, he just couldn't like get past the fact of, I just buy and hope that it's like 100x. I'm like, oh, like, you can do that in certain market conditions, but you are not a trader. Like, that is not a consistent way to make money. That's a lucky way to make money. And also, it's because it's a bull market right now. But why weren't you doing that in 23? Or why weren't you doing that in 24? Forward back, okay? And the initial post was around taking your initials out on 2x. I do that on the risky plays. I bought Solana at $17. I bought Casper at 100 million. I bought bloody Radium at 20 cents, okay? So I know how to buy and hold, okay? Radium went to $8. Solana went to 300. Casper went to 4 billion, okay? So I know how to hold. But it's the right time to hold the right assets, right? And all those sorts of things. But so many of these meme coins that a lot of people bag hold, they're not going to change your life. You need to walk away and take profits off the table. Otherwise, I promise you, you have no thesis around how you're going to execute on that plan or when you're going to take profits. And then you're going to walk away because you've round tripped your bags again in a very sad mood.
Nah, spot on, Greeny. That's exactly right. Like you said, you kind of want to learn good habits as soon as possible, because anybody can get lucky once, twice, 3 times, maybe get lucky 5 times. But in my experience, it's like a casino. The house always wins. If you stay there playing long enough, if you get your 5 wins and leave, if you pick up no skills, but you get a 5x and leave, you win. If you stay at the table, we will take your money from you. I just need you at the table long enough to get it.
But I think that's it, Craig. Like, people don't have that ability. People aren't emotionally smart. The trading psychology isn't where it needs to be. And that's why people struggle, because they have that innate nature that they're like, oh, but what if? What if I could make $1 million from this? What if this goes to 100K? in my portfolio. Okay.
That was me last cycle. I was doing that.
It's everyone. Like I was that person.
Yeah,
Okay.
with
I was that
altcoins, I did
person.
it.
I've evolved. I've evolved over time.
Yeah, I'm a new man this cycle. I did it last cycle. I remember saying to myself, I'd buy all these different altcoins and I'd be like, oh, I could buy Bitcoin at, I think it was 36,000 when I got in. And I was like, oh yeah, but that might only give me a 3x. Whereas, what could it be? Solana might do a 10x. I'll have, so if I take the $1,000 I was going to put in Bitcoin, but put in Solana and all of it in Solana, that's that sort of thought process. The problem is they just never hit a 10x, and I missed all of those targets, and then they dump.
Exactly. And then when it gets, but okay, and here's the other thing, Craig. When it gets to a 10x, you go, oh shit, it's going to a 20x, baby. It's going to 50x, baby, right? So it's just like, no, mate, no.
Yeah, that's right.
One more point I want to make about this is, I bought a Mad Lad for 80 Sol in 2023. It was a lot of money at the time of my percentage of my portfolio. Okay. Solana was still only $30 or maybe a little bit higher from memory. And I bought it for 80 Sol. I was like, shit, this could be a really big trade. It pumped to 230 Solana. Okay. And Solana went up to like $100. So I'd made like an absolute monster on this trade. I then was like, look, and a lot of people like, and I know, like, I'm going to name call Pio and Nick. They also made the same trade at the same time as I did. What they didn't do is walk away with profits, okay? They bag held that Mad Lad because they thought it was going to go to 500 Sol. Everyone thought Mad Lads was going to be the biggest Solana NFT in history. It's going to go back to 500 Sol, overtake the DGod record, all this sort of shit. But I started to see momentum slow down. I started to see engagement fall off. I started to realize, oh shit, I'm up a tremendous amount of money. I should probably walk away and take some profits. I took profits about 178 Solana. So I made like about 100 Solana on the trade. And that was and like Solana did about a 3-4x in that time as well. So I made a lot of money. And what I did is I executed at the right time. I took profits during Euphoria. And what happened? They dumped all the way back to 20 Sol. And Solana obviously went all the way to 300. The better trade was to sell when I did and then rotated Solana when it went higher as well. Same with BTC puppets, Craig. I didn't time the top, but I got out at 0.25. I got out at 0.15 when they pumped there initially, right? So trust me, man. I've like so many people. This is why I do what I do. I try to educate because I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made, that Craig made in previous cycles. Okay. That is literally why I do my day job. That's why I'm here right now trying to educate you all about it. All right.
Yeah, I agree. Look, definitely, even if it's a bull cycles, I think taking initials out of the 2x is pretty good advice. Not financial advice, but certainly
trading, execution, planning advice.
Yeah, it's just a way of protecting yourself as best you can, because in this game I think the key is survival, and I think the longer you can stay alive in this game, the possibly better chance you have at growing wealth. It's like a video game. That's the way I look at this. And the longer I can keep my hearts, in a video game, e.g. my life force, or whatever it is, the further through the game I get. So the key is to stay alive and not die, because once you die, there's no more money to make. So I look at it like that. So,
and I think a lot of people, he's like, and this guy, Gus, who I was talking to in a tweet last night, he's like, yeah, like I'm happy. Like, I can lose 5x. Like I can have 5 trades that go back to 0. And then I'll make my 5th trade 100x. I'm like, that's not how it works, mate. Like it's also like you're gambling away liquidity. How are you going to have liquidity if you keep losing? You need to have invalidations. You need to take profit out along the way. And then you need to look at market trends. And that's the key. So and exactly what Wealth Creator says here, you have made absolutely nothing until you realize that profit and put it into a wealth generating asset like
Bitcoin.
Like I don't know, housing could go down. I don't know.
Yeah. The problem is everything can go down.
Exactly, everything can go down. But
Including
no,
our
exactly
health. We've got Pascal saying great info. My brain hurts, but in a good way. That's good feedback.
This is what. But I mean, shout out to everyone who's been like sort of following us more recently. We've received so much love and good feedback, so we do appreciate it. And I just want to reiterate the point that we've been doing this all cycle. Like we've been doing this. You can go back and watch all of our videos from 2023, from 2024. And we literally have had the same message, the same theme, the same analysis, the same education, the same alpha, all cycle. So it's nice to finally be getting a bit of love in a bit of a larger way. And I mean, like this is our full-time job. It's nice to be rewarded with some love, Craig.
Yeah, I know. I've had some really nice comments over the last sort of couple of weeks now. People reaching out or going into group chats, and they're like, "Oh, Craig, love your show with Greeny." Really nice to hear those comments, dude. Because obviously, you and I were speaking offline yesterday, and I was saying to you, it's great to get those comments because obviously you've got a feeling of how it's going.
Yes.
But it's great to get real world feedback. And sometimes as scary as that can be,
Yeah.
because sometimes it can hurt or whatever. But look, so far it's been great feedback. So appreciate that, guys. You don't always have to give me great feedback. You can tell me whatever you think.
Yeah.
But
Honestly, I prefer, like, I'm a teacher. Oh, well, I was previously a teacher.
You would have been very used to.
Just tell me if I'm shit or if you don't like something, let me know why. Like, let me know why.
Why is important.
Okay.
I think you're a dick. It's like, yeah, but why?
Yeah, exactly. If you want to have an opinion, that's totally fine. But bring some facts, bring some analysis, or bring some evidence, and then I'll respect your decision. Okay.
Especially if you're like, that trade fucking sucked. I'll be like, yeah, it did.
Yeah. If you just say it generally without any backing, bro, I'll slam you. No, I won't slam you. But anyways, we got some absolute shillers in the chat saying, Greeny, just give me some alpha. Look at some charts. I want to know what's happening. So we'll look at some of these trades that. So one person, Craig, says, and obviously not financial advice, guys, but one person said, would you rather buy MOG or Rect here, Craig? I want you to answer before we look at TA. Hold on, let me turn off the charts. Before we look at TA, I know you've been a MOG man all cycle. Have you ever owned Rect at all?
No.
Okay, so you have never owned Rect. So what's stopping you from owning Rect? Is it because it's at all-time highs and the chart's just absolutely nuts?
Yeah, that's the main reason.
Yeah, okay. Irrespective of what price and charts look like right now, which one do you actually think sustainably probably could be a better ROI over the next sort of 6 months, 12 months or something like that?
Man, it's pretty hard.
Let me just
Yeah.
Sorry. I asked you a question, then I cut you off. Hold on. Yeah. I wanted to just give more context. So MOG is at 466. Oh my God. MOG is at 466 and Rect is at 465. That I couldn't have pitched it better.
Yeah. Which one would I prefer to hold for the next?
Which one would you prefer to hold? Which one do you think is going to be a better ROI?
ROI is a little bit trickier. Which one would I be safe for holding? Probably Rect. They've got momentum, and until that momentum ends, you're better off just riding the strength of whichever coin it is. So MOG has kind of underperformed, to be perfectly honest, and has just continuously dumped after pumps. So MOG, I don't know if I want to say the words I'm a bit disappointed, but I guess I am a little bit disappointed. I would have preferred to see bigger strength. We hear about what a great community they have and all those sorts of things. And they do have a very big community and they are semi-loud, but charts somewhat disagree, bro. Like, as much as you want to say the community's great, well, the fucking chart's saying the community's not that great. So, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with the MOG chart. Did I think it would be higher earlier? Yeah, I did. Do I still have it? Yes, I do. But did I take profits over 1 billion? Yes, I did as well. So I'm kind of safe. And I guess I'm actually not a bad person to ask because I actually don't care because I took profits at all-time highs. So I'm like, nah, whatever happens with the rest of my bag, I do care, but I'm not going to cry about it. To answer your question a lot shorter, I like Rect. It's showing strength. It's shown strength for ages. MOG shown not much strength for quite a while. Chart-wise, I mean that I can't buy that, but
I mean, you could have bought it the other day on the first.
It's a fucking beast. Look, I just think I don't know what they're doing in the background, but take notes of the other coin.
Well, then you can see in chat on both abstract and over here on. It's so annoying that I have to look at two chats. I got one over here and then one over there. I'm gonna
get smashed for saying what I did about MOG, possibly. But once again,
okay, MOG is smash Craig right now. There might be some MOGers in the chat.
I'll cry with my money.
Yeah, I'll cry with my profits.
Yeah,
I'll cry with my short that I took when everyone who helped. Craig, I should pull up that short on MOG again where I got hammered for it.
Was that at 1 billion?
It was at 1 billion, man, and I got hammered.
I sold quite a lot there too.
That's saying that I took profits. I put it on. It was so funny. I was flying somewhere last year. Can't remember. And it was like quite a long flight, maybe like a 4-hour flight. And I scheduled the tweet, and then I woke up the next morning. We flew, landed, it was late, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, woke up to the tweet doing like 40K impressions. And again, like this is like when I didn't usually get that sort of number on tweet.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, why the hell? And I had a look, and it was like K Money, everyone, like it was like literally like Cook. It was every like top call being like, sideline, or whatever it was. And like the mod community's been like, what the hell? I was like, bro, I literally have called this since about 180. I called it 8 million, like whatever you want to do, whatever. Sure enough, it proceeded to dump over 70% from pretty much that tweet.
Yeah.
So, GG's, bro, GG's.
That was a brutal hold. Like I think it even pulled back more than that. It might have gone down 90%, dude, which is fucking crazy for quite an established.
Oh, actually, yeah, from the very top, it did go 90% crazy.
Like just looking at the chart in hindsight, if you sold not that you timed the top, but say you sold the top, bro, you could pretty much have a 9x size bag, man. Like, sorry, at least a double size bag. So, oh man, like, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with Mog. I still hold it. Yes, I do. I bought some on the dips.
Okay.
And then when I said pull back.
With Mog, I want to ask you again with some other options as well. But yeah, you can literally say the chat is heavy in, OSF is a beast. Rect has a flywheel, IRL product momentum. The other is just a meme coin. Rect and Pengu going to be the top social coins this cycle. I mean, they very much are already. So I mean, it's pretty interesting. So, I agree. Now, my question for you then, well, what about SPX in that conversation? Now, that is easily probably, I would argue SPX has performed better than Mog. So, I mean, we had Pio on the show, both Clemente as well. They both own SPX. Like it is back below the previous all-time high. So that's a little bit bearish. But, okay, what about this as the third option?
If I was, okay. Oh man, I'll go with SPX on the chart. Yeah, probably based on that chart. But just give me a big chunky pullback on Rect, and I'll enter that bad boy. But yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind SPX. What I like about this chart is it's weathered a few storms.
That's it. That's healthy. Yeah, and that's
I want to see it weather some more shit.
I think it's not going to.
I mean, it has weathered that first massive pullback.
Yeah,
which admittedly is ginormous, but from there it's just not really copped any shit.
And this is okay I actually don't hold any rec right now, to be honest, like because I sold out.
That's glorious.
I took profit. So I bought in at this 382 pullback here because I missed this initial run up. So same as you, Craig, I don't really like to buy tops. So I saw a pullback. Okay, I saw this higher low forming here against this low. I was like, yeah, the 382 is a no brainer. So I bought the 382 here, not a lot. Then they proceeded to pump like 4x from that. From that shallow pullback, which is strength in a bull market. Like that is true. This is exactly how bull market trends occur. And it went up over 3-4x. So I actually did sell quite a lot up here already. I didn't time the top. It was about the mid-range here. So I took about a 3x trade. I want to get back in, but it's like, okay, well, where is the get back in opportunity, right? Like at what point does this pull back? Now, it isn't listed on any exchanges except for Binance. Wig, thanks for the absurd dono. So that's a big thing. Liquidity / you can only really buy it on chain, and you can buy it across like Base, Solana. Is it on Solana? Maybe not. Base, ETH, Abstract. I swear they use Wormhole, so maybe it is on Solana. I can't remember. But it friction. It also makes liquidity a little bit harder for people to buy in and out of. And as everyone is saying in the chat, like, how can you fade OSF? They just sold $40 million worth of drinks, and they have never really previously done that before, Greg. That's pretty nuts in itself.
Yeah, that is nuts. That is nuts.
From a trader perspective, though, we sit here and we're like, how do you buy this chart, bro? However, if it does this, though, if it does that, I probably do go, okay, well, I would be confident to maybe buy this because we've consolidated for a little bit here.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to see a bit of consolidation, so I'll wait for that bad boy to do that. Someone asked them about Pengu or Rect. Those are the two. That's
probably the fair. I mean, if we look at charts, Pengu has experienced its sort of first pullback from its all-time high, which I did say last week and the week before, and I took profits up here. I did say this is doing what SPX did, and it's going to consolidate. It'll come down, retest some fibs. set a high low. This actually could be a nice little swing trade here potentially. If this is the high low, breakout back to the wards here. Okay, break above, retest, bang, new all-time highs. See you at $1. No, just kidding. $1 up here.
What are you picking out of those two? What are you picking out of Pengu and
If I look at the chart here, I mean, I do hold Pengu just for confluence and or not confluence, but just for
transparency, maybe?
Transparency, that's the word I'm trying to look
Me
for.
too. I got decent bags of this. And none so I'm very.
If I look at a chart, I would probably say this chart appeals to me more appeals to me more than Rect. However, I like both tokens. And I like the idea of not being so wholeheartedly invested in just one ecosystem. It is like, as much as I am a Pengu and Pudgy Penguin bull, an abstract bull, and I think it's one of the best, if not the best opportunity still to today, I don't like having my eggs 80% in one basket, Craig. I don't like that from a risk mindset, from a portfolio structure mindset.
Very fair.
So I actually would nearly prefer to try and find an entry on Rect than buy more Pengu.
Yeah.
If I had the same allocation of Rect and Pengu, then maybe I would consider Pengu.
Agreed. Yeah, same as me. Yeah, agreed.
I mean, yeah, that's a good analysis too from Crypto Pricey. He said Mog did hit its GP. So if we do look at its GP from the lows to the highs, it did actually come back and reject from the GP. So that's a really good analysis. I want to bring that up. Basically, how you work that out is from the low, okay, to the all-time high. It did reject. It rejected from where a lot of tokens do find rejection, the golden pocket. So that's really good. Yeah, Pricey, thanks for that. That was a really good comment.
Yeah,
right.
That's the issue for me there, Greeny, is it's hitting its head at the 50%. It's like, fuck, man. Like,
yeah. You want to see, like, you want to see maybe that as support or consolidation out this and then continue. Yeah.
And also just pulling back quite deep each time. It's like, it's just got quite a lot of work to do to get out of there, eh? I mean, I've still got my bags I'm holding. I'm not selling at these levels.
I still hold to Mog, yeah.
I'll YOLO it, fuck it, let's go. But yeah, it's just, it's a bit irritating, that chart, to be honest.
Yeah.
Imagine being a big holder in this and not having anything else.
I know, bro.
Oh, man. Come to Bitcoin, guys, and feel what it's like to get some green in you. Shit.
Okay. No, someone asked about Fog. It just hasn't done anything, man. It's unfortunately a really good meme. It's a really good IP, but it's just not the token to be in. Like, if you bought this any time before February, you are literally still underwater. I took a potential trade on this. I took a long. It didn't really, I mean, we made profit, but then it just got stopped out, break even, and it's showing more weakness. So yeah, I mean, it's still in this bottom range. This range is quite a big range. So you could potentially see a move up over 2.5x, but Fog, it just like, this is what you need to look at, chat, as well. And Craig and I speak about this often. Like, look at this chart, okay? Looks good. Bottom may be forming. Maybe we get a random rally some random time, right? If a team starts actually working again, or the right calls come and chill it again, whatever the process is, okay? Mm-hmm. Then they relaunch it on Bonk, whatever the alpha is. I have heard a few things, but otherwise, this is not the chart you want to be in. You want to be in a chart like that. You want to be in a chart like this. You want to be in a chart like this. You want to be in a chart like this.
Yeah.
It goes up over time, right? If your tokens, your altcoins, your meme coins are doing exactly what Fog's doing and just doing nothing and going sideways, probably not the right tokens. Or AVAX is probably a good one too. Hold on, let me pull that one up. Just not the right token. Like, look at this. Imagine if you held this all cycle. I mean, we DCA'd in the bear market over here. Nice trade. But then imagine you hold it. I mean, you would be in profit if you did hold from the bear market. You'd be up about 3x. But look at this. Like, everything. Okay. XRP, ETH. Okay, maybe ETH right there. BTC, SPX, Pengu.
Yeah.
Even Mogs here, right? So, like, these are the sorts of things, right? You do. It's so important, Craig. And this is why people get wrecked. Because they don't understand strength of assets and trends and narratives. So I do think that's it. Eli just bro, such a funny man. I will look up Nub for you, Eli. For goodness sake.
See Nub
So,
cat. Oh
okay,
yeah.
I mean, it's up, but again, bro, like, I mean, like Pengu's up 8x. Like, this is up what? 7x? Sick. Like, I don't know. It's just, this is a far more of a gamble trade than I would have much rather. Like, ever since Trump launched his meme, unless I know there's a hot narrative in the trenches, I don't really like to trade over there because I would much rather allocate more and swing trade the larger caps, and even leverage trade those. Hold on, let me mute that. Even leverage trade those, and then like I would much rather do that, Craig. The one we haven't spoken about, which a lot of people are in, Filecoin.
Filecoin, yeah.
What's it? Do you own a bag of this or not?
No, I still haven't. I haven't even looked at the chart in a little bit.
Hold on, let me just let me clean this up a little bit. He's a bit dirty.
Yeah, Pio was big into this, wasn't he? Well, not big.
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was.
Might have been one of the only ones he was in, I think, as far as
let's call it that range. We'll call it this range.
Hot air rises.
It's hard to call a range here, but on the 3-day, maybe I need to go down the daily. I did have this drawn out. Yeah, we'll call this range because that's where multiple liquidity points have touched. To be honest, to be fair, I bought the very bottom of Nub and it only died because the X page was dead. Yeah, bro, trust me. Like, shout out to Sexy. He got us into Nub at like 2 million initially and it ran to 100 million or something. So, like, GTG printed on a 50x initially when Nub came out. So, yeah, I mean, it's massive. I do agree. It was one of the, and that's why I thought it would run it back, is because it was one of the biggest social media presence as well. We'll go to abstract memes shortly, guys. But yeah, I don't know. This is the bottom of range. Is this another deviation? Potentially, where you could see a swing trade back to the top. Might be worth a dabble. We'll see.
What's that on, Greeny? What coin? Nub or on?
Filecoin.
Oh, Filecoin, yeah.
We are bottomed on the daily. We are bottom. But again, same thing again. Like, this didn't even get to its all-time high. Whereas SPX did, Pengu did. Rect is well above its all-time high. How did Bonk go? Bonk didn't even get up to its all-time high. Where did it actually go? That's a really good question. Where did it reject from? See, this is where Bonk might be a better play than Mog as well, Craig, right? It actually has a flywheel. It has a product, more than just a meme. It rejected from its 382 on the full range. So that shows more strength. And if it bounces from the 618 here, that's actually pretty clean. Like, that would be
You're on Nub.
Oh, sorry. I'm on Nub.
Yeah,
sorry, chat. There we go. So something like this, right, on Bonk, broke out, rejected from the 382, which is far better than the 0.5. If it comes down and retests the 618 and finds a bottom, that's alpha. That's alpha right there.
Agreed. No, I know. I wonder what. Are you in Fart? I don't know. Company.
I bought Fart at 290 million, so I am still in significant profit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you're still holding some.
Yeah, I took half of it out, I think.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, I know a few big boys in that coin. Big Busy's in it. Obviously, he's a big far coin.
Yeah, true. He makes it. He does do a bit. Hey, so
yeah, he moves the markets. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna stick to my wins until I see a meta come along that really grabs the attention of the timeline. I think all those others are just cope plays to the big dogs, really.
So what? Okay,
I'm not saying so much, but
yeah. So what would you pick? What are you picking?
Man, what am I picking? Bitcoin and abstract memes, baby. We're going to the moon with abstract. No, I'm not buying old meme coins, bro, from fucking Sol from 2 years ago. Like,
no, same. I agree. I'm not a fan of that nub. I mean, GG's to Eli. It's a nice trade. You got to bottom, and that's what happens in a bull market, right? As I said earlier, liquidity increases across every asset, right? So it's pretty easy to buy something low, and it will go up naturally, right? But I agree. There's things that'll outpace over time, Craig.
Yeah, and I went comfier holds. So, I mean, just look at the abstract charts. We're obviously on them now. We're on God. They just look so much better. I just want to ride winners up, take profits, wait for the next winner to ride, rather than go, oh, that one there, that was good 2 years ago, ate shit, I might go. And now it's undervalued. No one gives a fuck on the timeline about Fog, man.
Yeah.
Or Nub. Like, imagine me jumping on there now going Nub and like posting that. No one's going to
Craig, you probably would actually get good engagement, not going to lie. Hold on.
Maybe I should do it. Let me test the waters. I'll tell you what, if I get 1,000 likes, I'll buy some.
Hold on, let me have a look and see if there's a top. What's the top post on Nub recently? Yeah. Oh, how many followers does this person have? Nah, they don't have a lot. I see. Yeah, Dior posted. Okay, so Dior posted at 100K followers. Price discovery. Okay, this is what's wrong with tweets like this. Ready for Nub to have price discovery. Okay, price discovery is uncharted territory. It's a discovery of an area that a token has never been in, right? I'm sorry, Dior, but do you want to zoom out? Do you want to look at the chart and actually zoom out, homie? Because it has been up here before. Dude, this is exactly why these people on Twitter are a bad follow, all right? They're a bad follow.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's better. This is better. Take me back to the green chart.
It's here. This is uncharted territory, okay? Oh,
Yeah.
bro, dude, some of these people on the timeline, man, they make my blood boil.
It's a cheeky zoom in doing that to people. It's quite disingenuous.
It's dirty. It's just dirty behavior.
When you zoom out, it's not nearly as promising, is it?
No. But yeah, so yeah, Eli says his nub posts get high engagement, 10K. Yeah, all the meme coin. When I suppose post about all the meme coin charts, they would get they'd get some good engagement. They would. Yeah, they would. Sashi says Greeny's on one today. Yeah, bro, I'm just spitting alpha today, mate. I'm just spitting alpha. I'm not on the show tomorrow, so I have to give twice the effort today, Greg. Abstract memes. Let's talk about them because I bought a silly amount of abstract memes this morning. So I do hold a few of these already, guys. So just disclosure there. But yeah, dude. Nish put up a post earlier. Like he's like, dude, how can you not fade these guys? Like Nish and Mitch and like this team, like, dude, this is actually such a dope meme. And it's even bigger than a meme. It's like dyslexic dog. It's actual IRL work. Okay. Here we go. So from birth, God was mocked for being different from his siblings. He was a small, clumsy, and struggled with his words. The simplest things were challenges for him. And I mean, we had Kicks on the show last week, and he said his wife has dyslexia as well. Yet, even when it got him down, he always bounced back. Though he didn't know it yet. God's sheer grit and unique way of looking at the world became his biggest strength. A superpower that didn't detract from his way of life, but instead enhanced it. God was destined for great things. He was a special dog, all because he was the pup that never gave up. Oh, dude, that's clean. That's clean.
That's heavy.
That's heavy.
That's heavy, eh?
And then, yeah, Nish put up this, which I think I actually just quote tweeted this before. This isn't a meme coin for me. The creation of God is influenced by many parts of my life that mean the world to me. I know this is not the kind of thing meme coin degens care about, but I feel like there's a bigger mission here. I might start to share more of the backstory and motivation behind the token if people are keen. And that went up. That's done good numbers this morning as well. So, dude, I like it. I know a nice pullback to 382, Craig. We love pullbacks, mate. That's where opportunities are. So I do like this. I did buy some. I want to flip Eli.
Yeah, me too.
You hear that, Eli? I want to flip you, bro. I want to flip you.
Greeny's buying all the tokens, so Eli, check on chain, man.
I'm in a compulsive buying. My thinking is too. I've been thinking more about abstract XP and.
Yeah. And
rather than the reason I don't want to trench on abstract, and we've spoken about this before as well, is the slippage issue. Like I put a tweet up yesterday, I think. And I really hope the team saw it. But let me try and find it. Basically, what I want to see is the team rewarding people that provide liquidity. So right now, there's a huge issue where I bought $500 of a meme coin at 600K and it had 13% slippage. Like that is just horrendous. Okay. Plus a fee, plus the platform fee. Like you on $100, you're walking away $20 already down. So that means your token has to go up 20% for you to make back just to break even, right? So I'm a big advocate for giving incentives or bonuses. I know Eli spoke about this, and I've spoken about this for ages as well. Like, give emphasis for people who want to provide liquidity on abstract, and specifically the meme coins, and obviously the big ones, like the ones that our teams are building. They're transparent, they're verified. Okay, they're not going away. God fits that category. Guna fits that category. Poly, Abster, all those sorts of ones. Because right now, I don't think the incentive is for you to provide liquidity from an XP standpoint, right? The second one is a proper bot. Because shout out to Luda, it's a good bot, but you can't set multiple limit orders. You can't even set a limit order that'll probably work. It's been so inconsistent. You want to be able to snipe. You want to be able to set multiple take profits, multiple stop losses if you want, okay? You want to be able to link it to your AGW, so qualify for XP. You want it to work on TG. You want it to be browser friendly as well for all the people that want to do both.
Yes,
and I said, I'm down to work on a team. Like I've worked with so many bots over the past 2.5 years in Memecoins. I'm down to work with a team who actually want a trader's insight and a person who's like been doing all of this for a long time. And I mean, like Alyssa says here, and I got a DM from someone else too saying that, yeah, hopefully there is some people building. But I think this is a really good, see, I thought Looterbot was the one with that. Yeah, it's good, but it's a limitation. It doesn't have exactly what I've outlined here. And I said to that team, I said, guys, you need to fix this. I said it months ago and they never did. So, I mean, I don't know, chat. What do we think? You're welcome, Mitch. Mitch is obviously behind the God chat. But yeah, what do you think about this, Craig? I think it's a big opportunity for Abstract to really leapfrog moving forward.
Yeah, I agree. All those things need to be done. And I think all those things will be done. No doubt. So the teams are definitely, well, once there's, I suppose, an increase in volume over that side on that chain, then you're going to find teams coming over to build because obviously they'll take a percentage of fees. Yeah. They'll make good money. They'll rape and pillage the chain like every other team does. Yeah. Shout out Bullx, et cetera, et cetera. Where's that airdrop from those fucking Photon?
Yeah, dude, it's so dodgy, bro. So dodgy.
Shout out to them. I'm going to put a post up just to harass them a bit more. I like irritating teams like that. It's bullshit. Give us an airdrop, you dirty dogs. But yeah, dude, on a more positive light, there's a massive opportunity right now for a team to come in and build a good, robust bot that actually does limit orders. I will be all over that like a fat kid on cake, man. Like if someone can do that for me on Abstract so I can actually sleep and not manually be buying and selling like I have been, which has been fucking horrendous, I will use that all day, every day, multiple times a day. So if someone can do that. As far as your first point there, that needs to be done ASAP.
It does need to be, yeah.
Like, and if they can incentivize providing liquidity as far as Abstract XP, have they commented on that? Did they say?
No, I don't believe they have outlined that specifically. Yeah,
I reckon that must be next. Surely.
Yeah.
That'll plug a big hole for them. I mean, if they just have to provide XP and they can get people like normal people provide liquidity, then I think they will.
No, and I think that'll help okay. The first point will help the second point. And I agree. Sachi says, yeah, we need something like an Axiom on Abstract. I agree with that. The reason people haven't built it yet is because there's not enough volume on the chain. You know how you get more volume is you improve the liquidity, you improve the trading conditions for people to essentially, someone in GTG is building a bot. Who's building a bot in GTG?
That's right.
Okay. Well, I have to talk to Thematic. Tell me who's building it. Now, breaking news. Hold on, before we go to the breaking news where Newt has absolutely capitulated.
Has it?
Yeah. There's people in the chat that said Atom said, and I do have to go in 20 minutes. I have a meeting. Can you show how to draw those fib levels on screen? And hey, can you do TA on tokens, other tokens and stuff? We did some TA earlier. But if you want to learn how to TA, come to my YouTube channel, Greeny_trades. Okay. I literally have like here, like this one here will teach you how to use the Fibonacci tool in a range of different ways. Okay. That is literally the best video you can watch. Plus some other bangers that I've released. You want to look at tutorials. Okay. As I said, been trading meme coins for a long time with a range of different bots. I know what I'm doing. Have all these indicators here. Go watch it. That's where you can get some of those tutorials. Now, we just saw a huge capitulation event on Newt. Now, is this a whale selling? Is this removal of liquidity? Who can fill me in on this? How long ago was this? Hold on. I'm on the 12-hour chart. Hold on. Oh, it was a while ago. Okay. Yeah. Let's have a look.
Yeah, nice start.
Now, my thinking was, and why I actually got out, like massive shout out to Archer and what they did. Like we had an interview with him, big respect, but and we said this last week, it's literally gone sideways since the 1st of March. So that's literally 5 months where it didn't really break out. Whereas others have gained momentum in terms of market share, in terms of meme strength and all those sorts of things.
You wonder if that's more, sorry to cut you off, it's like could be boredom or frustration, huh? Because you literally spoke last week.
Without a doubt, and particularly with and Eli and us spoke about this last week, like specifically with the emphasis now on other memes receiving XP, it makes so much more sense for people not to hold Absa and not to hold Newt. Now, Absa is different because it is the mascot, but in my opinion, I want to trade stuff that's a little bit funnier, a little bit more utility based, or just going to return better ROI. Now, if you're early to Absa, GG's, congrats, you made a good trade, right? But I do think other things are going to outpace it. over time. Now, if we do take a look at this, when did this capitulation occur, guys? It happened at 1 a.m. my time. So that was what? 9 hours ago. Oh my God, I have to scroll. Oh my God, can I scroll that far back? I'm sorry, I'm still sick. My ear is still blocked, Craig. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Man.
I know. It's still infected. Okay. I'm still scrolling, chat. Still scrolling. But so to answer the people's questions, no, I'm not interested in this personally. This chart looks pretty weak. I mean, it could pull back. Here we go. Someone sold. So this is the wallet. Here we go. So someone sold 3.6 ETH. 12 grand.
In one clip.
In one clip. And see, this is the issue. Like, it's going to be a big like this.
284K.
Exactly. There's not enough liquidity. There's not enough liquidity. And again, incentivize it. Finn, are you listening? Someone. Coffee? Anybody? Coffee? Logan? Who's listening to this?
Cigar?
Cigar? Yeah, Cigar. Here in Australia, that's how we pronounce his name. Hold on, I'm just going to see if I can check the chain and do some please give me a wallet. Oh, there is a wallet, but it doesn't have a name. Oh my God. Okay. So they're a whale. So they sold 3 ETH worth of Newt, and they plowed it. Oh my God, they plowed 6.8 ETH into Poly. Very interesting.
Come over to Greeny, guys. Greeny's
and they also hold 6 figs of Abstar as well. And they're on platinum just because they hold a shit ton of memes. See, that's what I don't like as well. Just to clarify this point around XP.
They are platinum. Oh yeah.
So the some people on the timeline who are on platinum, the only reason they're on platinum is because they have massive bags of Abstar, and Abstar was rewarded for a long time compared to every other meme coin. So I actually think I really like this move. I wish it happened earlier because like if you're late to a trade, you're not gonna like just go and buy a shit ton of it at 35 million, right? You're gonna go look for the beta plays that are probably gonna outpace that return from an ROI perspective. So I like that they now allow other meme coins to sort of get some better sort of
flourish a little bit.
Yeah, XP. So very interesting moves here by this wallet, but
girl. They love the girl coins there, eh? Poly.
Dude, that a Lily. I mean, I got out of that Lily token last week. I think it dumped, but I don't know what happened. But are we? Yeah, look, maybe I'll buy some Newt again at the 5 mil mark if we see it. Maybe.
I don't know, bro. I kind of think with Newt and even with Abstar, we're saying things like Abstar's the mascot. I just think Pengu's a better mascot.
Yeah.
It's the mascot, isn't it? It's the official coin. Like, why go for a beta mascot play when Pengu's the actual mascot?
Like, we don't. Do we? Is there a mascot of Solana? Is there a mascot of Base?
Like, I guess it's good to have one, but I just think Pengu's the character of Abstract, not Abstar. But anyway, anywho, I guess it's kind of a little bit messy, but I just always found that a bit strange. But at the same time, I think I don't know. I think there's potentially better plays, but Abstar, I don't mind. I've only got do I get a little bit of it anymore? I might have a little bit, but not much. But I was just saying, I went into other ones with lower market cap.
I actually don't hold any. So Eli said Dan's group clipped out of Newt today. So Dan is like that dev. I'm pretty sure that's the right Dan that he's speaking about. Same dude who pumped Abstar is in that same group. So that big initial pump into Abstar because he sold a Newt way back. Makes me worried that they could all clip out of Abstar at some point too. I agree. I do agree with that point.
Right.
And I mean, look at the chat. Like everyone in chat has the same sort of thesis as us, Craig. Abstar is too high at the moment. Couple people sold it, bought Abstar. Yeah. Oh, they're building something else, not a trading bot. Okay. Wait. Sorry, Eli, bro. I have 2 chats open. I'm trying to read the chats, okay? I'm trying to do much. I got Craig over here. I want to look at his beautiful face. I want to look at the charts over here. I need a third monitor up here. Who's buying that? Who's buying that for me?
I'll send you a link to check out. Finn just posted.
Saigo's the Dutch play cigar. Yeah, wait. Yeah, see, I read that as cigar. If you incentivize everything, where's the organic growth? Well, I mean, that's a fair point, but we've gotten to where we are today. If you incentivize something for a short period of time, that's how you probably do it. Infinite Volt said Poly LP is juicy. Yeah, but okay, how much are you putting in? What's your ROI per week? Oh, you're 41 watching on Abstract, so big shout out to that.
Go.
I do have a meeting in 10 minutes, so I will have to leave in a minute. No, not Dan the Dev. Oh, Dan the Cold Trader group that pumped Abstract. Oh, I don't know. Eli, you have to DM me who that is so I can put him on my radar.
I don't know who Dan is, unless they mean Space Moon, Spaceship, Spacesuit Dan. Check out that link. It may just be bullshit that I just sent you, Greeny.
So Eli says, no, what we need is Abstract Chat being on Restream and StreamYard. You couldn't agree more. I don't know why it's not. It must be because it's a custom, whatever the link thing that you use is.
Yeah, it would be good if the chat came up in the main chat. That would be beautiful, man.
Breaking news: founder of popular NFT Bodoggers walks back on previous statement to roll them onto Abstract. Or no way, bro.
Surely that's just banter between them.
Dude, Nick wouldn't. Yeah, this is blatant misinformation. Teehee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I didn't try to. But I also wanted to give both us, Finn and Nick, a bit of a spotlight there. There you go, guys. I got you. Yeah. I got you on the show, guys. Nick, you can send me that money now. Do you still own a Bodoggo, don't you, Greeny?
I still have my hot doggo, mate. Yeah, I bought that literally probably on day one. I think.
Maybe I need to get one for the engagement.
Yeah. No, On-Chain Heroes is pumping back. I love seeing that. It's fun. Yeah, because Dragma finally came out and people need to buy the hero token. So that puts buying pressure on Hero. That's exactly what I said last week. They need to do something. And sure enough, it's come out and done it. Now, I doubled down on Gigaverse. I no longer hold any on-chain hero assets, which is fine. Like, I'm happy with that decision. I think that was the smart decision to de-risk a little bit. Those tokens have, let's have a look. So weapons, I sold my I always like to check my legendary weapon floor. So the legendary weapon floor is at 8.5. So they have actually pumped. So if I waited another week, I probably could have made more money, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
The weapons pumped? What are the heroes, Greeny?
No, they have pumped. Oh, dude, I just got out of it. Damn. Heroes are back at 0.19. So that's good to see. It is good to see that ecosystem's pumping.
Ooh, my fingers are getting itchy.
But yeah, I mean, we've got about 5 minutes left, chat. So I can't answer too many more questions. Massive shout out to everyone who's watching today. And thank you, obviously, for the tips on Abstract as well. I very much do appreciate it. And so does Craig. And I mean, what else do we want to
appreciate it more than Greeny, guys, the tips.
I mean, no. I appreciate it more. I appreciate it.
Something to think about when you're donating generously.
But yeah, no, big kudos. We're 44 on Abstract, which is dope. We're absolutely trumping people on the platform, so that's dope. It's the Sunday night show, Craig. I said to Craig every week, this is my favorite show of the week because no one else streams at this time period. So I like
this one's good. I like this one, and Wednesday's XP day. I think's a ripper with Eli. That one fucking actually, I like them all, but
yeah, I mean, so I like being on the live stream.
There's something special every day. If Eli's still listening, Eli, do you want to jump on the show tomorrow when Greeny's gone?
Yeah, I am away tomorrow.
If you're not too shy, Eli, you can jump on with me, man.
But I suppose like we should comment. Luca bought this one on the weekend. He bought $50. It pumped it and it dumped it. So Cedric, I need more than I would much rather buy something like we just explained earlier from God than Luca bought a token.
Who cares?
I don't care.
Also, what are your thoughts? I saw some people getting upset about the fact that he bought a token on his wallet. What do you think? Do you think it's naughty? Do you care? Me personally, I think he can do what he wants, and I don't really care. I don't even watch his wallet, bro.
And the people who are annoyed is because he didn't buy their token.
Correct.
That's why they're annoyed, right?
Let the dude fucking just let him play around, like whatever.
Yeah, I know. So I don't really mind.
I wouldn't mind if he bought mine, but I'm not mad he doesn't. There's enough traders there not to worry about what Luca's buying, bro.
Exactly. And liquidity's too big. He bought $50, bro. He bought $50.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He didn't dump 2 ETH in it. Like it was a sprinkle. Like it's And I think if you're the sort of trader that's pocket watching Luca's wallet to trade based off that, you deserve to get fucking wrecked, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Straight up. Don't blame Luca. Blame your retarded trading strategy. What, you bought a token based on someone buying $50?
Yeah.
I think you should learn how to trade. That sounds really mean the way I said that. But I don't know how else to word that nicely.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, guys.
No, I agree. Okay, so last comment. SMP, do you still own this as well, Craig? I think I like this chart here as a bit of a pullback.
I almost sold on the pullback because I felt sick. I was 3x up, but I didn't buy. I'm holding. I
Same.
didn't buy any more, but look, I've been waiting for this sort of pattern to unfold. I actually want more of this because I don't think there's anything else like it.
No, agreed.
So I want more. And looking at this, what's that? The 0.5, the 50% there, right?
Yeah, bounce from there. I like this region here. 800 to 1 mil. I like that as a region.
I would possibly even buy a little here, just not a financial advice, but I don't think this is a terrible buy zone if you fast forward.
It's just a good swing trade. It is just a good swing trade opportunity. So
are the team still posting? They're still active?
Actually don't know. I haven't looked actually.
That would be my only thing. But if they're still posting, bro, I think we're good to go for a few more weeks of fun on that.
They sent 7.7 supply to Luca, which is like 100K.
Don't do that.
And they posted 3 hours ago. They posted 3 hours ago. And they posted yesterday. They posted the day before.
No,
they posted the day before. Yeah.
Okay, as long as they haven't gone silent, which they haven't.
No.
Did they send 100 grand to Luca?
Yeah, they sent 100 grand to Luca.
Send me a happy meal, man.
Send Craig $10, please. Come on.
Fuck, you'll see what you get for that. Oh my god.
Yeah, here it is. 77 million they sent to Luca. 92K.
Bro, think of the XP we could get with that.
It's wild, man. It's actually wild.
What XP's Luca on? Does he even earn any?
He's on gold.
What? How's he only on gold? Oh, because he didn't have much. Bro, he's got the same amount as Pudgy as me.
Yeah.
The exact same. What?
That's crazy.
Lucas, stop copy trading me.
People send him tokens all the time, so that's
don't buy all those tokens there, guys. People just send that out, by the way.
Yeah. All right, Craig. Well, do you want to wrap and give us an outro for our 2 announcements today, guys? Obviously, if you clipped our content, you can go to a GC Crypto. There's a WAP there. Get paid to clip our content. Obviously, we will look at it and we'll decide whether it should be paid or not. But obviously, the second announcement is obviously that we have partnered officially with OKX, and Craig's going to read the outro. And then thanks for every tip, everyone tuning in. Huge show. Very much appreciate it. We love this session. We love being with you guys every day. We're here 7 p.m. Eastern Standard every day, or 9 a.m. if you're over here in Australia. And I'm away tomorrow. So Eli might join Craig. I'm not sure. He hasn't confirmed. But if not, Craig will run it solo. It should be a banger. And then I'll be back on Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Well, legends, that's a wrap for today. And I want to give a big thanks to our channel partner, OKX Australia, for supporting our GC Crypto stream. They make spot trading really simple. And whether you're new or you're a veteran in the space, OKX is the place for you. And if you haven't checked them out, jump in. The link, it's in the description, and take a look at it there and see why it's our go-to. And also, probably more importantly, if you have any questions how to use it, definitely reach out to Greeny and myself anytime, and we will endeavor to get back to you. And most importantly, guys, appreciate you all tuning in, dropping comments, engaging with us and being part of this community. So stay with us, stay sharp, stay curious, and we will catch you on the next one, which is Greeny and Greeny's away tomorrow, myself and maybe Eli tomorrow. Pull up for that. Be another banger. And Greeny, thanks for joining me today, and thanks to our viewers for watching us.
Yeah, easy. Thanks, Craig. Have a lovely Monday, mate. And chat, I'll see you all on Wednesday. Appreciate you all. Cheers.
Big love.